to my channel and to my fuss-free Christmas. I can't believe that I am sharing the final recipe in my Christmas series this year. This has been so much fun and I really hope you've enjoyed the recipes and that it's going to help you in the run-up to Christmas Day. So today's recipe is a dessert. I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious, a really impressive, but really quite simple dessert for Christmas Day that can actually be made in advance the day before. It's my gingerbread tiramisu. So the great thing about this recipe is there's no really cooking or baking involved. It's very much an assembly job dessert, so really easy to do and also one you can get the kids involved in. So the first thing we need is some double cream, and we're going to add that to a large bowl with some mascarpone and also some caster sugar. Then we're going to whip that with an electric whisk until it's quite thick. Then in another small shallow bowl we're going to add some black coffee and some amaretto. Now the amaretto is optional. If you're feeding this to kids you may want to leave it out. I think a little bit is fine. I mean, this dessert is split between 9 people, so there's not actually a lot of alcohol in it, but if you want to leave it out, that's totally fine. Then next we need some Gingerbread Men Biscuits, and I'm using the slightly bigger ones because it just speeds up the process a little rather than using the small ones. And basically we're just going to line all of these up in a bit of an assembly line. So we're going to take each of our Gingerbread Men Biscuits, we're going to dunk it into the coffee amaretto mixture, leave it to soak just for a couple of seconds, not too long or the biscuits will start to fall apart. Then we're going to add them to the bottom of a large dish. Once we've covered the bottom with the biscuits, we're then going to add a layer of cream on top, and basically we're just going to keep repeating those steps until the biscuits and the cream is gone. I get 4 layers from this recipe, but it will depend on the size of the dish that you're using. If you have any small kind of broken up pieces of gingerbread men, don't worry, they're perfect to use as well. You can use them to fill in the gaps. So once we've got through all the layers of the cream and the gingerbread men, we're going to take the remaining double cream, add it into the same bowl, it's fine, you don't need to wash it again, and we're just going to whip that on its own again until it's thick. So this cream is going to be used for the top, so it's the very top layer of our tiramisu. I'm going to pipe it because I just think it looks a little bit more special, but you can just flatten it with a knife or a spoon, that's absolutely fine. Then once the cream is finished, we're going to add a sprinkling of cocoa powder on top. Just put it through a sieve and gently pat it until the whole of the cream is covered. So if you're serving this tiramisu straight away, you can add some mini gingerbread men on top now. If you're keeping it until tomorrow, cover the top and pop it in the fridge and put the gingerbread men on tomorrow just before serving. So that was my really easy but very impressive gingerbread tiramisu. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and I really hope you've enjoyed this whole series of Christmas recipes. Thank you so much for watching and commenting and joining in. I hope you have a lovely Christmas and I'll see you in the new year.